What is going on, everyone? How are you? Let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if you can see me. I am pushing a lot of air to try to make this stream. I try to not talk at all today. If y'all know, like I've been battling like this chronic bronchitis. It's been lasting a lot longer, but I feel okay. It's just I am my as y'all know, my lungs are weak. I don't know what to tell you. My lungs are weak. I thought there was no void. There isn't. I am pushing. Like I am literally like I don't know how to describe it, but like I am pushing a lot of air to try to make this sound the way it sounds, which is still bad. But we got Banana Killer. Oh my goodness. Shout out to royalty. Banana Killer, how are you? When are we gonna start seeing you make content again? And also, Banana Killer, is that you playing like Destiny and Baldur's Gate? Because when I've been in Xbox recently, I keep seeing your name, and it's like, I didn't know Banana Killer played these games. Rouster, what's going on? Rouster always trying to get people to play Orcs Must Die with us. Who else do we got up in here? We got Ambi, Cold Blood, Sensei. What's going on, Cold Blood? We're going to be talking about some stuff. Spartan, thank you for so much for coming by, Spartan. I see Ambi. Thank you, Ambi, for giving me that check mark. Crow Resin, I saw that. Jeff Janek, she is using Muse. They knew I am not, but we will be talking about Muse today. Wit, I see. Yep, no, but I feel good. Like that's why I streamed. Um, that's why I streamed. That's why I'm going live because I do feel good. It's just that my voice is still just not there. I don't know. So we'll give it like another week. And there goes Remy. You know, Remy's feeling good too. So we're here today. But yeah, so I've been meaning to put out some more videos, and I don't know, like as soon as my voice gets better, I'll probably like do like 6 or 7 of them because there's so many things going on. And you all know I like to talk about the intersection of gaming and business. And the reason I like to do that is for one, like because I find it interesting. I used to work in the gaming industry, consulted with a lot of the companies. So kind of giving like another side of things, but also because I think and in this conversation today, we're going to probably talk a little bit about things that impact business. So it's not always business like we think of business. And so if you see the title, you already know what I'm going to probably start hitting on. But yeah, so we're gonna be doing that a little bit. Lens of Truth, y'all. Congratulations to Lens, 2,000 subscribers to his channel. Lens, I was watching you earlier Q&A as I was getting ready. So shout out to Lens of Truth, just doing amazing stuff in his channel. But yeah, I have some news for everyone. Oh, Ash, what's the news? Ash, what's the news? Do you want to come on and say so? Is this something big? Because we will bring you on. If you want to shout something to the rooftops, let us know. Because I will delay my thing. I will delay my little spiel before I get into super. So I'm about to start preaching here in a second. So let me know. No problem, Linz. And y'all, if y'all haven't checked him out, he finished that drawing he did on his shades of purple. So if y'all want to go check that out, I put it in a community post. He did amazing stuff. But yeah, I'm a Rich the Swaggler. What's up? What is going on? What's going on? We're about to start preaching today. The little bit of voice I have left. I'm watching a movie with my man right now, but I'm expecting. Congratulations, Ash. So look at that. We just love, ISO told us this when they were expecting Severin, and now Ash is part of the community of people who are bringing little people into the world. Congratulations. Yes, let's go. I see everyone. Yeah. He knows how to race. Oh yeah, you're talking about roster. Yeah. Working and lurking. I'm here for it. All right. We're gonna get into it. All right, we're gonna get. But first, gotta congratulations to Ash. Did the deed and got pregnant. My good, and if you've watched Ash's Shades of Purple, I think it's Shades of Purple episode 22. If y'all want to go get to meet learn more about Banana Killer, why she's called Banana Killer, and you'll hear a little bit more about her story and why that is a big deal. That was one of her goals. So, congratulations, Ash, and wishing and praying for a very healthy pregnancy. I have no doubt that's what's going to happen. And just let us know what we can do. Maybe we can do like a shades of purple baby shower or something. So yeah. But y'all, she didn't want to come on. So we gonna start preaching today. And I got my voice. It's like a little deeper and more raspy than normal. I don't know how long I can go. I'm telling you that right now. I don't know how long I can go. But we're gonna go. All right. So I forgot what I named this shades of purple. I know it's 128, which kind of blew my or 129. It's one of those. It's a late 120 something. Blew my mind. But regardless, I thought I wanted to talk about a few things. And part of this is inspired by Jeff Janak. He pinged me, or not pinged me. What do you call it? You quote, I don't know. He did something on Blue Sky. And I had saw the message, or I saw the news article beforehand, but I was like, I think Jeff's trying to dare me to talk about this topic. So that's your always is always deep. Today is really deep though. It's like going, I'm pushing so much air. I'm like, it's like from the where they say it's like safe from your chest. No, it's like safe from the abdomen. Like that's how far this air is coming. And to my favorite, hey, TPG, what's going on? But yeah, so he gave us something. But before I get that started, y'all know, like maybe like 2 months ago, into December, I gave my predictions for 2025. 2025. And so I do want to revisit one of them. I want to revisit one of the predictions, or some prediction that some chick made. And so here we go. Here we go. Where are you at, chick? Where are you at? All right, here she is. So here we're gonna let her talk. She likes to talk.
China. And what do I mean by China? And what I mean by that is I think we are going to see more China in 2025 in the gaming space.
All right, you heard it from her. You heard it from her. Now it's actually longer than that. If y'all want to go back, it's like the last shades of purple of 2024. Did my predictions. I did 10 of them. And China was a big one. China was the first one and the last one if you watched it. I put that much emphasis on China because I think China is that big of a deal in gaming. And I don't think it's going to stop. And so I do want to bring up another little thing. So this is what Jeff Janak there from Canada. This is what he had. All right. Oh my goodness, I can't see it. Hold on. I still can't see it. All right, so here, let's pull it up on this side. Here we go. I'm in the back there. So we'll come out over here. No, joking. But yeah, as you can see, this is a post on LinkedIn. LinkedIn, out of all of them. Can I do this? Let's see. No, yeah, maybe. Yeah, LinkedIn. And in this post, it's someone who worked on the game Marvel Rivals. Now, if you did not know, Marvel Rivals is one of the most played new entries into gaming from late 2024. And a lot of people saw this immediately and were like, oh my goodness, Marvel Rivals, it's not doing too well, right? So if you can read it here, this is a person from the United States who worked on the game. If you did not know, Marvel Rivals is actually produced by NetEase. We're going to talk about that in a second. And in it, he's talking about how he was laid off. Now that doesn't sound right? That doesn't sound right. That doesn't sound like what should happen to a game that's doing well. Most time we talk about layoffs, we talk about Concord, we talk about buying ABK, we talk about Bungie, we talk about, you name the company, EA, Dragon Age, you talk about, like, just name any number of games over there from the big Embracer Group studio. We talk about these companies and we're like, oh my goodness, they're laying people off. You know what I mean? Oh my gosh, we got Obi Rose. What's going on, Obi? Got Joy. We got Joe. What's going on, Joe? And we see these things and we're like, oh, the company is not doing well. They're getting laid off. That's why they're not getting the game wasn't good. The game was woke. The game was broke. The game was woke and broke. And the game, therefore, they get laid off. But now out of nowhere, we get something where it says, well, actually, no. And we have that here, I got a little something there for you. Why are none of these things popping up, by the way? I have like, I don't know. It's not working for me today. But here we go. We got this, look at that. Look, if you don't know what this is, there's top 15 most played games for each different platform. And as you can see over there on the far right, that's for PC. Most active users on PC, Marvel Rivals over there. We're going to talk about that in a second, though. So why would they lay people off from Marvel Rivals? And what the heck does this have to do with this episode? And I'm about to tell you. Because if you remember from that prediction, the one I showed you earlier, I talked about what? China, also known as Tsinghua in some languages. And in China, cannot emphasize this enough. In China, their priority is not the West. And their priority is really not like developers in the West. Now, this is a simple business move on its face. It costs more to produce a game in the United States than it is in China. It actually costs more to produce a game in the United States than virtually 98% of places. Like there's like always a 2% of place, like Luxembourg or some crazy place like that. But for the most part, it costs more to produce a game in the United States. So from a simple business perspective, like, yeah, it costs more. Like you're going to lay them off, right? But we're the United States. We're the West. We dominate things. We don't lay people off. No, actually we do. We've been outsourcing for quite some time. And now you've been outsourced. You see, if you remember, talked about China, talked about a lot of things with them, talked about how they have a different system of like business. They have a different system, value system, and none of this is actually bad. But one thing that has been true about China for centuries, pre this time frame, pre the Ming Dynasty, the Qing Dynasty, numerous dynasties, there's one thing the world has always known China for. And that's that China's considered the great reverse engineers. And see, China, if you have not noticed this lately, because it's been in the news lately, is allowing the West to do all the work, allowing the West to do all the investing, all the heavy lifting, all the figuring out what's working and what's not working. And they're figuring out they can do it better, cheaper, faster. And that's not bad, right? People are like, well, as long as we have the good game, as long as we're doing the thing with the game, like that's all we care about is gamers. We just want a good game. You know what I mean? That's what we hear. It's all about the gameplay until it's not. You see, China over here, they could give a crap about the United States gaming industry. They could give a crap about the United States gamer for the most part. I have another chart here. I don't think I have it listed, but it's another chart that says China spends 80% of their gaming revenue goes to Chinese games. There's another chart I could probably show you that shows that like China's gaming growth is more than triple to quadruple that of anywhere else in the world. None of this is necessarily bad. I just want you all to understand that. But I do also want you all to understand that what I've been saying for quite some time now is the case, which is gaming as we know it, as what we've enjoyed, as what we've talked about, that's long gone. And what is coming into fruition is a gaming world in which the gamer, we haven't been the focus for a while, right? But what we could always rely on was at least the Western studios, the United States studios, at least they cared about us, right? But I'm about to show you some more stuff where they're hollowing that out. And this is why I continue to say, I don't think gaming is actually going to get better. I actually think gaming is going to get a whole lot worse. The reason why is because we've not figured out what it is that we like. Or actually, we do. We know what we like, but the companies don't have that incentive. And so let me talk to you about something else. And I'm going to come back to this China point in a second. So I want to talk about something else. All right. So I showed you this chart here, right? Well, actually, let me get to you on this one. God dog, I am messing this up. Let me talk to you about this. All right. Microsoft AI. Error starts with model that can generate gameplay. Sourbloww, this is your people. Sourbloww, this is Xbox people doing this stuff. AI. And where's the Internet of Games when you need them? So if you did not know, let me do this. If you did not know, Microsoft, big tech company in the United States, is doing something with AI, and they're calling it Muse, and they're teaming up with Ninja Theory, and they're making a tool that is going to help gaming. Now you can go watch the video, you can go do whatever you want to do, you can go research it, and every year you're going to read it, it's going to say something to the effect of, this is going to help the gaming community. This is going to allow us to have more of a human touch. You think that's true? You think that's true? Newsflash. This is how new tools work. Company gives you a new tool, and then company says, all right, now you have half the budget. What are you going to do? You're going to get rid of people. Because, AI is the thing that everybody's been asking for. I was thinking about this the other day. AI is like blockchain. Have you ever noticed that? Like, we keep coming up with technologies that it's like, who's asking for this technology? I don't know. But I can tell you for sure, AI, because, it's all about building, helping build gaming worlds or helping build gaming narratives and helping do that. Guess what it's getting rid of? The creative. So besides the threat that I just told you China's doing, because, right, China's already figuring out everything there, right? China's already figuring out like, yo, let me just see what you did. I could have talked about DeepSeek or whatever they did, right? No, they're just going to say like, let me figure out everything you did. Let me let you all destroy your own industry, right? Let me let your own customers promote our game, which we talked about with Black Myth Wukong, which we've talked about. How is Marvel Rivals created by a Chinese company? Like, I don't get this. I don't get this. But whatever. All right. Let us use like your original American IP to make our game. We're going to use your developers to make our game. And then we're going to make our game and then fire you. I'm a rich lord. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And then what does that leave? Well, then that leaves, well, at least the American companies, at least, well, they're going to pick up the slack, of course. And then you see this stuff. The only thing in a game engine that actually could be related to like the culture and the people of that place is the art of the game. And now you're getting rid of that. I can't make this up. I can't make this up. And then some people are like, well, why? Well, why would China do that? Why would China not do that? The United States has been number one. When you're number one, you have a target on your back. And those people, they want to be number one now. And this is happening across everywhere, but we're talking about gaming today. But it doesn't stop there, right? It doesn't stop there. Let's look at this. Let's look at this. Let's look at this. But you're like purple, purple. Look at all these games. All right. Again, this is top 15 games from each platform. Top 15 games for each platform. And this is dominated by US game publishers and developers. Look at that. We got Take-Two Interactive up here. We got Microsoft. We got ABK. We got Fortnite. Don't tell people Fortnite's not really the US. We got Roblox. You know, what else? We got Minecraft, Madden, NBA 2K, Destiny, Counter-Strike, Warframe, Path of Exiles. You know, I've done the math on this one actually. I'll tell you for you right now. 80% of those games are actually live service games. 80% of those games are monetized or find their monetization by having a very low barrier to entry, sometimes free, and then gradually selling you the game. Not bad in itself. I want to say that. Not bad by itself. But I can guarantee you, most gamers are like, well, I'm kind of tired of that. I just kind of want to buy the game and play it. And maybe that's a generational thing. We got to go get Decoy or someone over here. Talk to us about the new generation. But again, that's why I tell you, what was in the past, that ain't coming back. That's what we're doing. And so what does this have to do with China again? What it has to do with China is simple. China's like the king of live service games, if you didn't know that. If you didn't realize that the entire growth in the market was from mobile gaming, and mobile gaming is mostly live service, well, newsflash, that's coming. But the Western companies, Purple, the Western companies, yeah, I saw the Western companies. They're all over there, right? And you would think like, well, hey, we're not growing anymore. Maybe let's listen to like what the players want. So who did you see in there? You saw EA, right? EA is one of the more popular ones. Well, look at what EA has to say. God dog it, I'm getting tired of this. Dragon Age the Vanguard failure might be due to the lack of live service components, according to EA CEO. God, how? How is that? I can make it up. This is the game industry. The gaming industry is full of, let me just tell you, destroying the games that you like, destroying the experience that you have wanted. Oh, Crow, we're gonna get. You don't think it's business? It's political. Eventually, you find the intersection that business is political and political is business. Tariffs. That's why they fired them. No. When it comes with China, it's always political. I could take this in that direction as I'm thinking about it. I could take it in the direction of like, well, you know, at least the government will look after us. No, they're going to make gaming more expensive for you. Don't believe me? Go look at the comment Crow wrote. Go look at tariffs. China will pay for them. The F they will. The pastime that you all like is going to get more expensive and worse. I wish I could tell you something different. I wish I could say like, well, maybe it's going to change. But no, I'm telling you right now, the games that you all are enjoying today were all funded back in 2020. I have no faith that we are going to get to a world. Let me not say it like that. Let me actually say it in like the affirmative. I have full faith and confidence we are going to get into a world where we are constantly on subscriptions, we are constantly on live service, and we are on constantly on like just mindless games that are not artistic, that are not new, and also have a propaganda that is not Western values. That's what I fully believe is going to happen. There's nothing to tell me anything different. The best, most creative games right now that are happening are coming from indie studios. How do indie studios break out? Everybody's stuck on this live service stuff. All the companies are investing in live service. And on top of that, we're now having AI being pushed by the gaming companies as some type of tool that's going to make it more humanistic. How stupid is that? How is AI going to make something more humanistic? I can't make this up. I'm getting pissed off because I'm like, do they really think that we're that dumb? If you can't tell, like I'm like pissed off about a lot of stuff today, but I'm talking about gaming. Anonymous boss, what's going on? Is your king to not put tariffs? They would still be employed in the story. Jeff, you better watch out, Jeff. 51st state coming. You're gonna retire from modern gaming. Why don't you fire? Why don't you retire early? That's what you should do. Cause this one ain't changing. This one ain't changing. Like I said, I don't like the reason why I don't want to say it's like a purely like the presidential thing. Because I think it was gonna happen anyway. I think it's like Stadia. I think Stadia was gonna die anyway. I think it's just speeding it up. That's what we're doing now. That's what Führer Musk is doing. He's just speeding this stuff up. We don't have a king. We have a prime minister. Hey, Squids, what's going on? My goodness. My brosy, Squids, no problem. I was watching Squids earlier this week, actually. Last weekend, actually. But that's my thing. Like, I was going to start this show actually super happy, right? We have a couple of games that just launched. We got Orcs Must Die, which roster, we're playing that on Saturday, having a blast on it. We have, what is it, Monster Hunter? Why? I don't even know what the Monster Hunter game is called, but Cowboys turned his channel all into that. We had a couple of other games. We had the story game. I was talking to Ambi before the show about that one. Something about mixtapes and stuff. So good stuff coming out, man. But I'm telling you, I think we're running out. All these games have were announced 3-4 years ago that they were making them. The exception of Orcs Must Die. And I don't know if it's going to get any better. The one thing I will say about tariffs and protectionist policy is once you do that, right, everything outside the country starts costing more to come into the country. If you looked at the games on there that are actually doing something pretty unique, they're all coming from outside the company. Obviously, we got Grand Theft Auto, and we talked about Grand Theft Auto and how that has to be about $100 game for it to be a success. But for everything else, it's basically coming out from outside the country. So it's then going to come into the country, and it's going to cost more. So congratulations, gaming costs more. But on top of that, it would be okay if you actually had, like, tariffs actually can work. And I want to make people clear about this. But they have to be targeted, and you already have to have the capacity and the ability within your country to take advantage of that. And so, what I just tell you, the entire industry is going towards AI. The entire industry is like stripping out the things that actually make the games pretty fun and cool. So, besides getting more expensive, and then the games coming into the United States, and we already know game companies in the United States, like, I don't know, creatives are usually kind of not the most expensive, but if we're going to cut them, good luck with the AI storyline there. And good luck if you did try to do something with the indie space. Shout out to Joe. Now, how do you break through? I just don't see it. Maybe I'm missing something, but I'm trying to wrap my mind around everything I see in front. Whether it's what China is starting to produce and what they're starting to do, whether it's the continual layoffs within the United States, whether it's tools like AI, whether it's the threat of tariffs, which, oh, by the way, is going to probably make gaming components as well as the games more expensive if they wanted to target software. And you already know they're going to do that. They're going to make a crisis out of nothing and then solve it, like halfway solve it. And we're going to be happy with it. Like, how? What am I missing? Oh, and Avowed. Avowed came out. Shout out to Rouser on Avowed. Yeah, Bunker Breakout's about the best one we can get. AI will help finish games faster, and the publisher can say games without AI will cost more. Anonymous boss, I ain't lying. You're not lying on this. I'm not saying everything about AI is bad, but what I am saying is what I just saw, they didn't talk about finishing games. What they talked about was creating, how it's going to help creators. That's what I saw. And they said, oh, don't worry, it's going to be a human touch. No, what's going to happen is you're going to have, like, make this profitable. We gave you a tool. You have 5 people. You only have enough for 2 people in the tool. You do the math and figure out who doesn't belong. Oh, well, we created a tool that actually can do what some of the creatives do. Oh, by the way, we've already been cutting the crap out of creatives. That's why our stories suck. That's why we kind of continue to have characters without any depth. That's why we continue to try to just switch out races and genders and say, oh, that was creative. That's why we have to bring in consultants that we can then blame for the game being piss poor, even though we never hired the people in the first place, and we're hiring the consultant so they can take the blame, even though it's the CEO who runs the company. But that's how it is. That's gaming today. That's gaming today. Like I said, what am I missing? I don't see any one of these things self-correcting anytime soon. I don't see tariffs correcting. I don't see China being all of a sudden like, oh yeah, let's continue to invest in your market. I don't see the US gamers supporting US companies. I don't see US companies making great games. I don't see developers staying at games. Like, developers are leaving the industry, period. What's changing? I don't know. I'm nervous. I've been thinking about this one. And like I said, people will point out, well, look at the games that are coming out now. So y'all know I'm already super excited about South of Midnight coming out in March. Mouse PI coming out in May. Um, we got the other one from the other horror game coming out in April. But then I'm just reminded all these games were originally greenlit in like 2020. We're a long way from 2020. So what's happening right now? What happens right now affects what happens like next year and the year after next and the year after that. Like I see people and maybe like and I've started to I kind of kid around this idea, but maybe gaming isn't for everybody. That's weird to say that. That's weird to say, like something that's supposed to be fun isn't for everybody. Like maybe our generation of gamers just obsolete. And I don't know, like that's kind of the only like answer I have left. Maybe we're holding on to an idea that just is expired. Maybe this time right now is like the last hoorah. You know, PlayStation gamers said they got 2 more and then they're retiring. Do y'all have that? Serious question. Do you ever think like, "Hey, if this game doesn't live up to what it's supposed to be, I'm out." Like I said, gaming competes for me between reading, music, eating out, like and I'm like, "Man, I have to really target certain games to really like." I mean, like this year we got a lot of really good ones. But I think after this one, I don't know about next one. Like I've seen the projects. Like if you ever go to the game developer conferences, you get to see them. You get to talk to the people. They're going to show you demos of what they're working on. They're showing like cool little things they're doing, and so you kind of get to see what's going on. And I guess this makes sense, right? China, they're not bad. I'm not saying China's bad. What I am saying though is I don't think the Chinese are interested in what the Americans are interested in. And the reason I say that is I just look at their movie industry. The movie industry is totally different than ours. Totally different market. Totally different stories. Very different stories. Well, if it's a little sick, bro, my lungs are weak, dude. Oh man. Thanks so much, Cowboy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Gotta send my PC to Dell. Doc had to send his PC to Dell. What's going on? Breakfast 2 coming out. Jeff. If you like it, who makes Wreckfest? Isn't that THQ? Don't worry. Tariffs are coming to Europe. Gonna be more expensive. No expectations for everything. I hear you. I just played Astrobot for 4 hours and I unlocked 380 bots out of the 320. Like I said, enjoy, Cowboy. All those projects were greenlit in 2020. My motherboard is bad. Bobblehead, what's going on? We're just reminiscing about what gaming used to be. While I'm pushing, I have like no more hair. I am like, I don't know. Like it's weird. It's like I'm like projecting, but I'm not loud. It's like I'm just projecting to try to get my voice. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. So I just laid it out to you. I'll probably make video about AI. Why I don't believe in AI, by the way. I don't think AI is the savior. I actually think AI is a bubble. And yeah, I don't fault Xbox. I fault Microsoft. I think the Xbox people probably held out as long as they could. I don't fault China. Everybody wants to have their own like cultural phenomenons. I don't really fault them. Who I do fault? I'll tell you who I fault. I fault this dumbass. Who says this? Who says this? That's who I fault. This. God dang. This here. All of this here. All these live service games, it's because of people like this dumbass. So yes, this dumbass created this. And these aren't bad games. Like there's cool games here, but what's new here? Let's look at what do I play? PlayStation now? Call of Duty, not new. Fortnite, not new. Grand Theft Auto, definitely not new. NBA 2K, not new. Marvel Rivals, that's kind of new, but we just said made by China. Roblox, I still have no idea what that is. Madden NFL, okay. High on Life, that's just on there because of subscription service. EA Sports College Football, cool. We're now playing college. We kind of what's new is old and what's old is new. Minecraft, not new. Payday 3 didn't really do well when it launched. WWE, that's not new. Well, they just new paint job every year, new game modes. God of War Ragnarok again. They put this on the subscription service, so not really necessarily new. Destiny 2, definitely not new. Pac-Man World. What the fuck? God dog. How do I get my screen back? Is he Geek? What's going on, Geek? That's what I mean. Like, could you imagine if you went to the movie theater and everything you saw there was from like 4 or 5 years ago? Could you imagine like TV shows? Like everything you saw was like some like telenovela or something like that. What do we call that in the US? Soap opera? Like I said, I'm not saying live service is bad. I'm just saying it shouldn't be the only thing. I'm not saying China is bad. I'm just saying, like, why not are we doing something in the US? I'm not saying AI is the wrong direction. I'm just saying, let's be real, you're going to be laying off tons of like developers and stuff, creatives, the stuff that makes the game. That's all I'm saying. About to crash out, like go to sleep, like Remy. Look at Remy. Look at my little Rem Bell. Oh, PC handles. I see you, Cherry Man. PC handles. Indeed. Oh, Olds, what's going on? What's going on from the other side of the pond? That's what they say. The other side of the pond. That ain't no pond. That's an ocean. But I'm just saying, like, understand. I guess why I'm this episode and we're the intersection of business is because business is maybe not always the best answer. I know it's crazy. It's crazy for me to say, no, it's not. No, it's not. I told you there's going to eventually be a conflict of interest in what you enjoy and have fun and what makes someone money. It's eventually going to collide. You know what I mean? Because eventually they're going to try to make money off of what is fun. And you spending money on what is like that's cool initially, but eventually that ain't fun. Eventually you're like, why is it fun costing me so much? And don't answer. Some of y'all I could see taking that the wrong way. We're talking about video games, though. Talking about video games. Yeah, I lost it a while. I'm trying to get it back. If you guys have not watched Cobra Kai, go watch it. It's one of the best shows I've watched. That's what that's what the PlayStation gamer said. That's not what I said. I don't like comedies. But yeah, like I said, I wanted the show to be like there's good things happening. Monster Hunter. We were talking about Monster Hunter on Stadia. You know what I mean? Astrobot. Again, fortunately, Astrobot was made by a US team. But let's look at the other stuff. Nintendo, no. Baldur's Gate, no. Marvel Rivals, no. What's the other one we were talking about? What's that list look like? Let me look at this list really quickly. Cyberpunk, no. Path of Exiles, no. Kingdom Come Deliverance, no. Like, you go down this list and you start to realize, like, man, US doesn't make anything. Maybe that's the way it's supposed to go. Do you gargle or something for it? I've given everything I had. I've given everything I've had. I am drinking a tea with lemon ginger because Rabolica told me to do that. Rabolica and just because I always do ginger. Canada 1, USA 0. What is that? What sport? Which sport, Jeff? And that's a weird thing, Jeff. Y'all are about to be a state. It's like not fair. Y'all are already a territory, so I don't know. Probably spend games on money this week, though. I'm upset with Nintendo not offering game vouchers or gold points alternative for Switch. I did not know it was not for the vouchers. I thought that was just the gold points, which I don't even know what gold points are for, but the vouchers, that's big news. Astrobot is in live service and it was game of the year. Yeah, I said, like, good. It was greenlit 4 or 5 years ago. I'm not like, that's the thing. That's the thing that pisses me off. Everybody's like, well, look at this just happened today. Yeah, that shit was greenlit like in 2019, 2020. Like, why does everybody always say that? Well, look at what I'm playing right now. Reforge Gaming, look at what's going on now. Yes, because in gaming, you greenlit something 4 or 5 years before it comes to fruition. I'm saying what's happening now. What's happening now is Jack. I hate when people do that. Like, that's the whole point. The whole point I'm trying to get you to see is what's happening right now is not good. So what's happening tomorrow, you're going to be like, well, I don't know what happened. Like, why did we not do it? Let's start boycotting. It's too late. Let's let me stick my head in the sand. It's too late. That's why I talk about this. Sorry, I had to get excited so I can talk. I don't know how we can convey, like, maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's like what I see, no one else sees. Like, maybe that's the point. Maybe the whole thing is like, maybe it isn't for me. Like I said, I did a whole list earlier this year, top 21 games I'm looking forward to. Maybe that's the whole point. Just be happy right now. Don't worry about what we're doing. Be happy now. So then when whatever happens then in the future, you can be like, don't worry what we're doing. Just be happy right now. Maybe that's the way the world is. 51 years, I finally figured it out. Maybe that's what it takes. Maybe the whole point is to never look behind the curtain. The whole point is just to be happy now. Maybe that's it. Let someone else will handle it. I don't know. I just feel like we're I feel like the train's already left. And we're just going along with it. We're totally okay paying for like look at this list. I look at this list and I'm like, seriously. Don't ask me what the difference between Madden NFL 25 is from Madden NFL 24. Don't ask me the difference. Don't ask me the difference between NBA 2K25 and NBA 2K24, 23. Roblox, Fortnite, Call of Duty. Like, maybe that's the thing. Maybe it's like, look, you paid for it last year, pay for it again this year. Maybe that's it. No, there has to be a difference, geek. They're about to charge us more. There's got to be a difference. There's got to be a difference, geek. There's got to be a difference why I can't take the cosmetics I bought from one season and they then I can't take them to the next game. There's got to be a reason why I am now paying for a game as well as paying for add-ons. There's got to be a reason. Because I should just be happy. True enjoyment's always when you know less. No, you're happy when you're stupid, cowboy. That's you. That's you. You'll never hear me say that. Ignorance is bliss. That's the ignorance is bliss. My goodness. What happened? What happened? And I wouldn't even be so upset That's supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be, I don't know. It's not supposed to be something where I'm like, yo, am I really supposed to like, am I just paying this out of habit? Am I just Project Storm playing Madden? It's out of habit I do it? No, no, not here. I live in a country where the people who are actually doing things for the government, they're getting laid off. They're actually doing things. So why can't I question things? I'm supposed to just go along with the thing. I'm supposed to just go along with the console wars to pretend like there's something like that. I'm supposed to go along with just like paying for the same thing. I still don't know what's different with some of these games. I'm just supposed to pay for it. Don't question it. But you can actually question things like my VA benefits? I think not. I think the F not. Just getting laid off, still getting late. I have no idea. The roster is different. How is a game where I can make trades in the game to change the roster, and then you're telling me you're going to charge me, like literally, you could make an update to the game, and then you want me to buy the full game? Like, that's the thing I don't get. Like, at least at the past, it was like, yo, the graphics are different. The lighting's different. Look at this. I can see the numbers. Look at that. That's really looks like the player. What happens when you don't change any of that? What happens when you just tell me you changed something? Oh, wait, that's the Gen 8 to Gen 9. That's maybe it. Maybe we're the mark. The companies have found us and we're the mark. They won't know. They're happy. Stick your head in the sand. Go for it. Don't worry. They're not going to wonder that we're hollowing out their industry. They don't care about that. Don't worry. We already know that we're the most propaganda type of country. They're going to not notice that when we just slip this stuff inside the game. They'll be fine. Maybe. Maybe it's because I'm a chick. Maybe that's it. Maybe it's just like, yeah, you got me a drink. Let me not, notice you slipped something in there. Oh, yep, you got a car. Let me just go hop in the car late at night. Maybe it's just because that's how I think. Maybe it's because I realize people get taken advantage of. Maybe it's I realize that growing up, that not everything that is a smile and a good time is actually going to leave me with a great time and a smile at the end of the day. Maybe that's it. What are you talking about, W2K? W2, look at this. It's already on here. 2K, actually, no, it's not on here. 2K, the wrestling game. Is it on here? Thought it was on here. It's on another list I have. It's top 15 most bought games. It's not on this one. I'll have to pull up that other one. Top 15 most bought games. WWE 2K was one of the top 15 most bought games last year. I didn't know that. Bobbleheads increased joy by 50%. I should get one. I don't know, man. Like I said, I don't know. And maybe it's just because it's so blatant. That's what pisses me off. It's so blatant. It's like insulting. It's how blatant it is. It's like, how can they get away with stuff? How can they get away with stupid stuff, but I can't get away with stupid stuff? You know what I mean? And then you have this dude. Like I said, this dude, Andrew Wilson. That's his name. He's the CEO of EO. I just know that because I have a friend named Andrew Wilson. And this guy. This guy has no clue. Guy has no clue. It's these people. How do you do this? Who asks for this? This guy. This guy. Who asked for that? Who said, yeah, that's the answer? Clearly, it's not this guy, right? Thaddeus. Thaddeus didn't know what hit him. Did everything he could. Poor Thaddeus. Thaddeus would make the best game. Thaddeus made the number one game on PC. Top 5 game on Xbox. Top 5 game on PlayStation. And Thaddeus got fired. How's that? How the F does this happen? How does this happen? But maybe I should do like Cowboy. I should put my head in the sand until I get effed over. Oh, wait a second. I already feel like I'm getting effed over. I don't get it. You know, I was super excited. Look at that. Look at that. As you said, Geek, the proof is in the playing. Super excited about that, right? Cowboys ain't just keep playing. There ain't no proof in that. Just keep playing. It's a habit. There's no proof. How can we be so blatant? Things that are going to make games more expensive, games worse, and things that we don't even want in games. We're okay with that. Do we ever just realize, like, no, we're not okay? This isn't even a console war conversation. This is an industry conversation. It's a passion. It's a fandom. Like again, it's not any one thing, it's many things. And then the one hope I do actually have is people like Joe, indie people. But how do we get Joe out there? Maybe that's what I should focus on. Yeah, I am TPG because I'm trying to figure things out. What do you think? I always have the answer? I don't really have anything else. I'm just reading your comments. Just reading people's comments as I keep going through. Like I said, just trying to get my thoughts together. Hockey? Well, that's good. Well, it's now 1-1, Jeff. How about them apples? Like I said, it's kind of weird. Country versus territory. You should play Stray. I hate cats. I don't like cats. And that's a game about cats. Stray Gods is good, though. Everybody needs to play Joe's game next week for Stream Next Fest. That is how you get his game out. We are going to play the game. We're going to be doing giveaways of the game. The cat game will help balance out the rat game. You might have a point. We need to beat that game. We need to beat Plague Tale. Play The Last of Us. Man, I hate sneaking. Have you not seen me? I hate sneaking around in games. Like, I try to shoot. I cannot stand sneaking around in games. It's like the Achilles heel of me in gaming is sneaking around. Because I'm like, why do I want to do that? But it's like, you got to sneak around. And so I'm like, okay. But The Last of Us is like all sneaking around. At least the rat game, I have like magical powers. Orcs Must Die is this weekend. The luxury to have your heads in the sand sounds like Florida, etc. It is Florida. Ja's here? What's up, Ja? Ja, what have you been playing? I needed another woman gaming here. Ja, what have you been playing? Ja's like purple. I've been playing being a mom. I hear you, Ja. I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. I hear Cammy. Oh, Ja. Ash is Banana Killer's having a kid. Maybe that's what I need to go do. Maybe go adopt a kid. Just woke up from my nap in purple going in. Hey. Y'all, we're going to try to get Ellis next week. I just don't want to like do one with my voice like this with a guest. I want to give them full everything, which I think will be good. I think it'll be good. Cause I think right now it's just really my the doctor says it's just my lungs now. So that's got the black lung pop. Animal Crossing. Okay. Nintendo, I see you. Sneakers. We're talking about sneakers. I've just been dealing with some things. Ja, I hear you. Life. That's what I'm telling you. I feel like women are always the ones who are like, life. I don't know what it is. It's like women just have like this, like, yo, we gotta like, people like Cowboy have their heads in the sand. So who's gonna be looking at where we're going? We gotta look at where we're going. Don't ask you for directions. We gotta be the ones that gotta like keep us going. That's what I've gotten. You should play Power Wash. No, I watch you play that one. I like y'all watching y'all play that. I actually like watching certain games. Like I'm very relaxed when I watch y'all play that one and the trucking one. I like watching those more than I like playing them. Oh, and Hellblade 2. I like watching that one more than I like playing that one. Cigars. Cigars make you smell. You know that? They make you smell. You can't smoke a cigar and not smell like cigar. Like it's like in your body. It's weird. I don't like cigars. Odessa been playing Switch too, and she stays up and plays. And oh, nice. Maybe that's what I'm saying, y'all. It's about Odessa. It's about that next generation. It's not about us. to do school, then she can play. Oh, that's super awesome. Still homeschool, Ja? Still homeschool? Have we done Ja Shades of Purple? We did you, Ja. We did Ja. Maybe we need to do another Ja Shades of Purple. Nice. That's what I probably need to go do. Could y'all imagine? Yeah, I remember Ja. I was just remembering the episodes right now. I'm going to open this one up. Go to open this one up. I can remember how to do that. There we are. There we are. She better edit me in the game. Man, they usually are. How old is Odessa? 7? 6? 7? Gotta go. All right, no worries, Geek. Thanks for stopping by. We're playing Geek. Orcs Must Die Saturday. We missed you the other Saturday. We missed you the other Saturday. Geek was tearing it up. Six. Oh, wow. It's getting so old. Orcs Must Die. Yep, Rouster's already maxed out the game, I think. But yeah, y'all, that's my thing. Nothing too important. Just my thoughts. I didn't want to go tariffs. I could have went tariffs. That's too on the nose. I wanted to make tariffs as part of an overall trend. That we're hollowing, like, if y'all don't know, like in my commentary, I use gaming to talk about other things. So when you hear me talk about AI and hollowing out the industry and making it harder, and you don't really have stuff here, I'm actually talking about a bigger concept. Some of y'all know that. But for you all who don't know that, that's my way of talking about a bigger concept. So that's why I didn't want to be so on the nose about tariffs, Jeff and Crow. So, oh my goodness, we were there when she was born. Oh my God, she's 2? Goodness. Just the skill tree and the traps. Well, that's most of them, Rouster. I'll offer a rucking sim as you bought a US. I bet you they have a hiking simulator. I bet you they have one. That actually seems like a cool idea. Hiking simulator mixed in with like a photo mode type of deal. That seems like a pretty cool idea. You scatter out some animals. I bet you that's already. I think that's already done. The more I think about it, like you have like different environments. Like you have like a hiking simulator in the mountains, and then I could do a DLC for like the jungle or the beach or like snow-capped mountains or like the desert or like the forest. It'd be pretty cool. Be a pretty cool game. Who do we got here? Who do we got here? Oh my goodness.
10 minutes. I said 10 minutes. I said, give me 10 minutes. I'm with the purple haze, all right? No, for real, 10 minutes.
Don't get me in trouble with Sandy. I like Sandy. Don't get me in trouble with her.
10 minutes, all right? What's up, Purple? Purple, listen. Let's talk real quick. Damn, using my ear. Let's talk. Huh? All right, man. I'm trying to talk to Purple Haze.
Look at GQ with Nike. Look at this looking like Tiger Woods.
All right, listen. Purple, don't worry about that, all right? Let's talk a little bit, okay?
All right.
I want to talk to you about life. Okay?
Okay.
Like, you seem like life is doing a little something to you right now. You were sick. You lost your voice. You're losing your passion for gaming.
Why are you talking about my passion for gaming?
So just hold on. My grandma used to say, stick a pin, right? That was mean you just, ja, all right? Pedete. So my grandma wasn't Spanish. My grandma was Jamaican. But Anyway, so you know what, Purple? Life can be good. Life can be fun. You can enjoy life, but the reality to life is that life is ugly, right? The reality to life is life doesn't allow you to enjoy it if you go looking for the reality of life, right? Let me say that again. You see me? You see this look on my face? I'm all smiles, baby. All smiles. You know why? I just played Astrobot for about 4 hours and I was talking smack about the game. How could it be game of the year? This, and I still don't think it should be game of the year. But man, you know what? I allow myself to play it because if anything game of the year, I gotta try. I gotta play it, right? Had no interest at all. And man, played it 4 hours straight. I put probably 40-some hours in the game, right? Some of it doesn't really count because I'm working and kind of, trying to, and I got it paused. So the pause probably, But anyway, what I'm trying to tell you, Purple, and all the people watching is you guys got to start enjoying the good things of life. See, we've heard this when we was little kids. We heard this when we was young. We've heard that you have to enjoy the good things in life. But people like you and others go looking for the things they don't enjoy. You know it drives you crazy to look at the numbers and the stat sheets and look, and this game was made 30 years ago, but it came out today. So what? It came out today. Like, what does it matter? Because the here and now will be gone tomorrow. So if you can enjoy right now because it came out 20 years ago or was supposed to, you'll never be able to sit on your deathbed with a smile on your face, Purple. I'm telling you, Purple. Now, you're a long way from that, 32 years old. When I was 32 years old, some years ago, you know what I'm saying? But, Purple, this is what I'm trying to tell you and those people in the chat and the people that see this later is you can walk and love life. You see this picture right here? It's a pretty big picture we're going to put up at some point. But it's the beach and a sunset, Purple. It's going right there, right above the guinea pigs and the dog. All right? Look at it. That's where it's going because they too want to live and enjoy the good things in life. Beaches and the sunset. And Purple, you got to stop following the evil in life. You know what the evil is? It's the numbers. It's the who did what. It's the when is it coming. It's the how did that happen. Doesn't matter if you're enjoying the things that you want. Look at this woman right here. See that? She is enjoying me. Okay? See that? She isn't. Look at that smile. That's because she doesn't worry about, Anthony get on the internet and then people are leaving his Discord because they mad at him. AKA, hold on, who just left recently? Damn, I don't even remember. Oh, Q Beanie, that's right. He got mad at me and left. But that doesn't matter to her. She don't care that the Cowboy, King of Entertainment, Anthony L. Lewis, go crazy in that room when he closed that door. All she care about is when I'm coming to bed. When I'm coming to bed. With ice cream. When I'm coming to bed with ice cream and, we're going to sit and watch our TV shows. That's what she worried about. Purple, is he really going to get off in 10 minutes? Well, I got news for her. Give me another 20. Now, Purple, we just getting started. Yeah. Right, I'm just playing. But no, Purple, listen. A wise person once told me, gaming could be great if you listen to the Cowboy. Wise person told me that.
Ever told you
what?
In your life? Like, no one. Thank you. No one ever. Cowboy, where are you getting these sayings that you just made up? I have never heard anything you just said. The life lessons you just gave make no sense. You literally said math is evil. I now understand why the United States is in the position it is in, because math is evil. That was what I took. I took let's
Well-
have a smile on our face and not think about anything. But I can tell you this: you have a smile on your face, and in 10 minutes, if you ain't in there with Sandy, you ain't gonna have a smile on your face again. I promise you that. Like,
Well, listen, you might be onto something, but what I'm saying, Purple, is long story short, the devil is in the details. All right. And if you don't pay attention to the details, the devil will win. Now, I know you're getting a big head, like that's why I try to look at everything under the cupboard and this and that. But at the end of the day, Purple,
you just said the devil is in the details.
and hear me out.
And if the detail,
Listen,
The devil is the cowboy.
listen, it's good to know what you know, right? I'm one of those people, right? I love product knowledge. When I know what I'm talking about, cool. And I get it. That's why I love talking to you, because you'll be miles above everybody. The business, the inside, the behind the scenes. But that is still what's rotting you from the inside. It's knowing too damn much. You can't just pick up your controller and enjoy the game because you got to think that the developer that made this in 2013, it should have came out yesterday. And why am I playing it today? You can't enjoy it because you know too damn much. You know, when I was your age, you should be out there having fun chasing the boys. But no, you're too busy worrying about the numbers. You understand what I'm telling you, Purple? You see this? Ice cream cake. Whose birthday is it? Nobody's. Don't worry about it's nobody's. I like ice cream cake. And damn it, I'm going to eat my ice cream cake laying in the bed watching Fake Profile. It's a good show. So I'm going to leave you with this, Purple. Start enjoying the things that taste good.
Sandy,
Ice cream
Sandy,
cake,
get
damn
your
it.
mans. Sandy, get your mans. He's doing his thing. Sandy, Sandy.
I'm-
Sandy, he's
Listen,
doing his
these
thing.
nuggets I'm dropping are free.
They're free for a reason.
No,
They are
Purple,
free for a
listen.
reason. Because no one gonna pay for this.
I'm
No
telling you,
one's gonna
Purple.
pay for this.
Purple, I
feel
might just put my book
I
out.
feel like I am paying you with my attention to listen to these. It is negative value to me right now. You just said, you literally said, evil devil. What? Like what?
You're not
gospel song
Purple.
did you just listen to?
Purple, you're not listening.
Yeah.
That's the thing. You're too clouded with the numbers. The numbers are, it's here. Purple, the numbers are here. You gotta tune it out, Purple. Tune out the numbers, Purple.
Sandy, he couldn't count to 10. Sandy, it's been 10 minutes and this man has not
All he does is ramble.
Get out of here, girl. I can't even spend time with the Purple Haze trying to help her out in her situation.
We are talking. He is giving me life lessons as he is about to eat a blue cake and ice cream.
It's ice cream cake, man.
And watching ice cream cake
Ice cream cake is amazing.
with the smile on his face. Smiling on
All right, well,
his
listen, Purple. Look, I hope your next guest is as handsome and as brilliant and wise as myself. And I know that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. But I will leave you with this. Purple, as long as you're playing games, you're good with me.
Oh my goodness.
Because the power is in the playing.
The
Okay?
proof.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that too.
The proof.
Yeah, the proof is in the playing. Yeah, that's what and that gives you power. See what I did there?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
All
Listen,
right.
Purple, maybe you should play Astrobot.
Maybe I should.
Sure. It's like an evolved Mario.
All I heard, I will take away math is evil. Purple needs to go chase the boys. And what else did you say that was just and evil is in the numbers.
You said that already. The devil is in the details, Purple.
And if I don't pay attention to the devil wins.
No, if you don't pay attention to the details, the devil will win.
That means that if I don't pay attention to the devil, if the devil is in the details, And if I don't pay attention,
See, Purple, that's your problem. That's your problem. You want to know too much.
no, I'm just literally reciting what you just said.
But you messed it up. But I get what you're saying. It was the same thing, kind of, sort of.
It's kind of, yes.
You know. Well, how would you feel if I had a T-shirt that says "The power is in the plan"? You'd be like, "No, it's the proof." All right.
No,
So
you could have. I mean, that's solid. I mean, I don't know what the power. I mean, I feel like it should make sense, but obviously, us playing games does not give us power because that's the whole point of what I was saying. Because they're doing what they want to do because you continue to play the games, even though those aren't great games anymore.
whoa. Okay, listen.
Cowboy
Even though
boy,
the W,
Cowboy. Sandy,
so
it's not
wait,
my fault. Sandy, it's not my fault. It's not
hold
my
up.
fault.
Even though the WWE game I've been playing is the same game for about 20 years, about 10 years, a good solid 10 years, but I still enjoy playing it with my friends. Okay? So the thing is, I'm able to dig through the stuff that would drive you crazy and enjoy it. Because one thing with me is I'm never going to tell another man not to make money. And these companies going to make their money. So for me, I'm going to take my enjoyment out of the trash that you would call it. All right?
Cowboy, I think you took like 4 different ideologies and sayings and just mixed them
Purple,
up.
you got
It just came out with like your own like philosophy. It makes sense to you, and I will say it like you said it. As long as you're gaming, you're good with me.
there you go.
You
There you
know,
go.
I think that as long as that's where I will meet you there.
Fair enough. Well, Purple, you gonna let me eat my ice cream cake or what?
Look, I told you to leave like 5 minutes ago.
Oh, all right, my bad. Well, look, Purple, thanks for having me on. You're still the Empress of Gaming, and listen, I appreciate you for everything you do. Thank you for just everything, the entertainment, it all. You're the total package, Purple. So thank you so much for having me on.
All right, take them away, Sandy. It's not me.
And now your mama knows. Bye, guys.
Y'all, was it just me? Was it just me? Was it just me? Did I numbers, details? I don't know. That's what I got from it. Them Jello cup. I don't know what happened. Ellis, I have no idea, Ellis. No idea. But I will take it back. I want each of these back. I'm going to take notes, write them out, and take my life lessons. But yeah, that's what well, you heard it from him. Ignorance is bliss. Don't pay attention. Don't focus on anything. Just have a smile on your face and just enjoy things as it comes. That's his lesson. That's Cowboy's philosophy. And we are not here to say one philosophy is bad or not. Okay? What is it that I'm drinking? It's a tea. It's a lemon ginger tea. That's what it is. So it has ginger and it has lemon. And it's a tea. And I would show it to you all, but I don't. It's an ad. I can't say Jeff Janak will get upset with me. You know, he's really strict about hashtag ads. So we don't want to do that. But yeah, so I don't know. That's what I was thinking. What do y'all think? Do you think ignorance is bliss? You think I should stop paying attention to stuff? Stick my head in the sand? Play tic-tac-toe? You think that's the answer? If y'all say that's the answer, is that the answer? Wow, John, what did you do? What type of diet is that? Oh, where do you see that? Oh, which one? That one? That one? That one? Great. There's actually more. It'll be a members video eventually where I take you around show you all the little gaming tidbits. Like I said, there's like a little bit. There's more stuff over here. So I'll eventually show you all that. Workout and all protein diet, low carbs diet, no soda. Wow, John, that's impressive. You're all inspirational. Y'all are inspiring me. All protein diet, man. Low carb, I've heard this. Are anybody else on a diet? Rouster's on a diet. Rouster works out a lot. Rouster works out a lot. Rudigs works out a lot. Jaw's on a diet. I know Ash and TK9 Foxy, they both will work out together. I'm flattered. You're a pre-tall member? Holtz. I don't know if Holtz does. I eat foods 20 carbs or less. 20 carbs. Maybe I should do that. Hey, it's working for you, Jaw. If that's what you wanted from it and you have energy, I'm all for it. Probably going to close this one down in the next 5 to 10 minutes. I don't know. Yeah, that was on my mind today, like I said. Hope, if it's something you're passionate about, it's always good to be informed, but never take it too serious if we can control it. Whatever it is, knowledge is power in some cases. Knowledge is power in some cases. Huh. So you're saying if you have too much knowledge, so you would say, like Cowboy, if you have too much knowledge, it's no longer powerful. Is that what you're saying, Alice? My therapist would say the reason I like to have knowledge is because I like to control things. She always takes it back to like a control. Something about control. She always takes it back there. Nope, I don't work out. I just buy equipment and store them. I think you're most people. Most people don't. I may start. Like I said, these health issues have been keeping me back. Every single time I get like kind of back into something, like something happens. It all started, like I said, like if y'all did not know, roughly, when was it? About right before I started streaming, I had a major medical issue and I was out for like 3 months. Like I couldn't move. And so after that, well, besides the fact that I had like some of the burn pit stuff, my lungs actually took even a bigger downturn because, like when you're out, your lungs like lose capacity. And my lungs have never recovered from that. Like both of those two things combined. So I like lost lung capacity as well as my lungs were already getting weak. So it's like they kind of like got twice as weak. And so that's why it takes me longer. It's taking me, I'm getting, I get bronchi, like whatever it's called. I get a lot of like fluid in my lungs more frequent, and it takes me longer to push it out. True story. True story. Nice, Jaw. Eating healthy is good. I bought a Go Ruck 4 so can do some walking as I got some 40 pounds I wanted. Well, nice. You know who also was doing? Marcus G. Knight. He was also on like remember last year, like for like 3 months, he just kept like going. You don't remember that? Internet of Games. He's someone else who's had some health issues. I was in bad shape after COVID. My lungs were so bad. COVID. And Ellis, if you're still there, next Thursday, yay or nay, let me know. Next Thursday, yay or nay, we'll lock you in. Therefore, we don't even have to like plan. We don't even have to be like whenever. We just say right now, next Thursday, it's yours if you want it. Long as my, I think it'll be okay. Like, I think Sunday I'm still gonna be a little problem, but by next Wednesday, I won't be 100%, but I'll be better than now. COVID-induced asthma. Yikes. Yeah, no, I just got diagnosed. I didn't just get diagnosed with asthma. I got diagnosed with about 2.5 years ago. They said I had they had me hook me up to a machine and everything. And it was like I thought they were joking. Because what he would say is like, I don't know if y'all have ever done those machines. Like you have to like, it's like it tests. Like you take a deep breath in, and then it makes you do like certain breathing exercises. And I thought he was joking, but he's like, you can't even finish the test. He's like, someone at your, like you're having the lungs of someone who's like smoked their entire life in their 70s and is like 2nd-degree lung cancer. I'm like, what? But it's because of the burn pits. I keep telling y'all the burn pits. And if y'all don't know what the burn pits are, the burn pits in the military, you would go out and like, there's all this like, when you're deployed, especially if you're like deployed way out, like there's no civilization, you're just out there. There's no like place to like throw away like secret equipment. And so what ends up happening is you have to burn it. Or that's what they told us to do. And so people would throw everything that was classified into like literally like a pit of fire. And so you're like, okay, so they threw away like paper and stuff. And that's not the case. What they would throw away, if you don't know, like anything that was like secret. So you're talking like devices, you're talking plastics, you're talking things that should not be burned. That was the directive, was to burn it. And I wasn't even like, it was mostly my soldiers. It wasn't even like me. It was other people who was made, but I was still out there and you were still like smelling and you're like, what the heck is this? But that was the directive. And so now what they found out like 15, 20 years later, oh, that causes bad things. So yeah, that's what happened. That's what happened. And so now your girl Purple, which I don't have it as bad as others. Let me make it very clear. The conditions, like fortunately for me, it's just asthma, it's chronic bronchitis, and there's like one more other thing. And Remy, what are you doing? And so it's not as bad, but some other people actually get like pretty bad. And it's sad. I mean, you're talking people like mid-30s. It's really sad. Yeah. So yeah, so that's why. So like I said, right now it's not really bad. It's just taking me a while to it happened in the fall, but so it's happening like it's longer. It's just happening. It's just taking longer and longer, and it's happening more frequent, and it's happening longer. And they say that's how it's gonna go. That's unfortunately how it's gonna go. They are testing a few different like therapies for me right now, but that's how they said it's just gonna. It's like, and it doesn't help Another thing that doesn't help is that I live like the climate is dry. Like for some reason it's really cold and it's like there's no moisture in there, so that doesn't help at all. I'm mid-30s. Stop. Decoy, what's going on? Decoy, I was watching you play for a while there. As well as going into Rainbow Six. That's my game. It's my game. Decoy, brother, man. I need another saying Decoy. I need another one. They don't sound as good as Baby Boy. Baby Boy. Little baby boy. Gotta get a dehumidifier. No, I need a humidifier. A dehumidifier would make it more dry. Decoy, why don't you come on here? So we can actually get to hear and see you. Because I don't think a lot of people have seen your channel. And I want to interview you. Because I think you have a very interesting perspective. And you're one of the people who, because you're like, your history of gaming and what you like to do is so different than most of us. So yeah, so Decoy, when he's gonna tell me something like, "I'm on my iPad, I can't come," but I'm gonna keep it open for like 5 more minutes, Decoy, and then I'm gonna shut it down. But yeah, Decoy's one of those like, you know, those guys who are like 20 something. They play like first person shooters. They're like better than anybody over 25. And like David Wilson. David Wilson's also in this category. It's just really good. It's really like their bad day is like better than my best day. The hockey game, is this the US and the Canadian one? We heard it was 1-1. Jeff and Crow was telling us the score. Jeff and Crow were telling us the score. Was telling us. I sound like Holtz. Was telling us the score. It's no worries. I'm going to shut it down here in a second. Just keeping it open in case anybody wants to come on. We got Ellis next week, y'all. So Murder Man, if y'all don't know, I call him everything but his name. His name in chat is 5.0 Trey Gaming. He also is he's also known as Ellis Murder Man. And so that's who we're going to be interviewing next week. So if you see him, if you ever see me like referencing Ellis Murder Man, it's all the same person as 5.0 Trey Gaming. Still 1-1. Thanks, Crow. Thanks, Crow. Hockey is boring. I don't know what FIVB is. I don't know what FI is. That field hockey? I'm looking forward to Ellis. Yeah, I am too. Been wanting to do Ellis for a while. We would have probably done Ellis this week, but I told you I didn't. I told him this also last week. Just with my voice, I did. Last week I was really last week I was like not feeling good, and I had no voice, and it was just like it was bad. This week I didn't know if I was, and I just don't want to like do an interview, and it's like I'm pushing. You know what I mean? Like it's hard to explain it, but it's like I'm pushing like so much air right now. Like that's why when y'all saw me like earlier, like I had to catch my breath because it's like it's not like I'm upset. I'm that upset. It's just I'm pushing so much air. It's like it's hard to like explain. It's like, and I already don't have the lung capacity to begin with right now. So it's like even harder. Ellis DeGeneres, no. FIVB is that like volleyball? I know what volleyball is. Volleyball. I don't know what they make all sorts of new games now. Is that like a volleyball? Oh, you never know. I was like, okay, like, I don't know. People make sports out of everything. So I was like, oh, this sounds like it's like a volleyball, but pole vaulting. I was like, all right. Well, I mean, someone else is playing. Pushing with heavens, suns ain't good. What? Still animated as usual. I'm trying to. Y'all, we are playing Orcs Must Die Saturday. So if you want to play that with a pro, we will have Rouster playing with us. I feel like I have to introduce him because he's like a pro at the game. He will be helping us understand how to slay orcs because they must die, as well as the trolls. There are trolls in the game. The tall ones are the trolls. So outside volleyball, only sport I watch outside of esports. See, I need a what? I don't. Why do you watch esports? I don't get esports. Like I don't know why. Like I don't like. It's like I mean, like watching you is the equivalent of watching an esport to me, Decoy. Like I cannot tell the difference. Like y'all are both shooting people, getting scores, jumping around. I'm like, why would I watch an esport? Like I that's what I don't get. Difficulty 3. I don't know why any. Well, sports are like I can understand the physicality, like the physical nature. Like volleyball's a great example. Like you're watching like physical people who are doing crazy things, and it's this back and forth. But I guess esports to me, for someone like me, y'all are it's the same thing. Like, okay, there's this guy. I forget he's from Texas. That's all I know. But he's like really good at Call of Duty, I want to say. And like when I watch someone like you or anybody else who was in that like X Defiant crowd, y'all are all the same. Like y'all are all like I'm like y'all are all like maybe like what it's like quarter second difference in timing. And so that's why, but like I can tell the difference between like high school volleyball team and Olympic volleyball team. Watching third graders play football is the same. No, that's the thing. It's not though. Third graders are not. Like there's a physical difference. There's a speed difference. There's like literally hit. I don't even think third graders can really play football anymore. Because of the what do you call those? Concussions. You know, kids now are into watching other kids or people play games. I go, does she's into lanky box. What's lanky box? But John, like that's what I'm saying. Like for me, it's like how maybe they can tell the difference. Maybe that's the thing. But I watch these people, they're just so much better than me in these games. Where I'm like, okay, y'all are all like pro to me. Is that his name, Faker? Because I was about to say Faker, but that doesn't remind me of the guy's name. But I was going to say Faker. There's a reaction difference. Thought difference, accuracy on high skilled esports players. I guess like y'all can catch it. But to me, like watching like you play and then watching like an esports where they're like, oh my goodness, he's on the balcony and he's doing this and he's doing that. I'm like, y'all are like doing the same thing. Most games, top esport isn't even player remotely similar to high rank matches. Yeah, I mean, I get y'all. Obviously, there's like levels to it, but from my observation, I'm just like, that's maybe how I know I'm getting old. It's just like, oh, they're all the same. Now, granted, I haven't like focused and analyzed on it like a ton, but like when I watch it, sometimes I don't even find it as interesting as watching someone like you because y'all have like more emotion in it. I don't know. When I was a teen, we actually used to throw javelin. Now it's sponge javelin state. What? Like a spear? Those ones have their own show on. Dude, there's gamers with their own show on Hulu? Man, I'm way out of it. I actually esports that have proper casters, but I don't like watching esports players stream on their own time. Oh, okay. Maybe that's it. Maybe it's like chess. Like I can tell, like in chess, I can tell the difference in chess players. So maybe I can see it. Maybe I can see it. But like I'm not someone who likes to watch chess streamers. That's weird. I don't like I just don't. But I guess some people do. Wow. I didn't know that, Ja. Most of the boring, bland people, super serious all the time, zombie streamers. Yeah, because they're so focused. I say boring, bland in terms of camera presence. I watch Alex stream chess. Alex, Alex, what's the last name? What's the last name? Botez sisters. The Botez sisters. They do weird things. They're more. I mean, they're still like. There's another one I like. She's her mom. Both her parents are grandmasters. I like watching her I like watching her play. As for the Botez sisters, one of them I think I can actually take. The older I can't beat the older one's pretty good. The younger one, I don't think she's serious enough in the I mean, she plays a ton, but she plays like I don't know. It's like some of her foundational skills aren't there. Like things that I would just expect. She's highly ranked. She's like 1800, I think, but I don't know. She's not as informative of a chess player as I feel like. Alexandra. That's the older one, right? Yeah, Cherry Man, I'll try. Anna Crawling, yes. Anna's I mean, she's kind of too old now. She could still maybe make a run for it. Graham, like the thing about her is both her parents are really good. So I don't know if she just didn't take it serious when she was younger. We're talking about chess players, y'all. Like as y'all know, I love chess. And so chess is actually a really interesting game because the most popular chess players are not the best chess players. It's a really interesting phenomenon. Like if you think about it, like with the exception of like Jinxie or someone like that in shooters, like people know who the best shooters are in video games. But chess is like different. Like, sure, people know Magnus Carlsen, top chess player. Some people may know Nakamura. Some people name like a couple like some of these names. But if you're like the number 10 chess player in the world, like no one knows you. But the fact that Decoy can list, how many did you list? Anna, the Botez sisters. You probably like list like 5 other chess streamers who are way more popular than that. It's a weird paradigm. Yeah, her parents are grandmasters. One's from Spain and one's from Sweden. I forget what Anna is. And scared to ask on a date who got checked for. They talked about how their parents met. I go into watching chess because of Gotham. Gotham Chess. Actually got a book. He just wrote a book. He just had a book. I don't have it here. I have it upstairs in my office, and he signed my book, chess book. He's pretty. Gotham Chess is funny. I don't think he'll ever. Did he make Grandmaster? I don't know. He plays enough that it's kind of funny he's not yet. But yeah, now it's crazy how YouTubers are streamers and have huge. It's crazy. But it maybe not. That's just how talent is. Maybe I don't know. Then watch like Magnus and Hikaru on their Twitch channel, and then found Botez sisters. Yeah, so Magnus and Hikaru, like obviously they're really good. Those two are really good. The Botez sisters, they're not even like for women. Just they're not even. Like I said, the older one I believe is an international master now. I believe, which is a phenomenal accomplishment. But she would get like tore up, like destroyed. Like the difference in chess is mind-boggling. Fabiano. Yeah, Fabiano. I think he went to UT Dallas. Lots of top chess players don't stream. Hans Niemann. We were talking about Hans Niemann. Decoy, you know a lot about chess people. It's crazy. But again, these are like the popular, like controversial ones. Like if I were to ask you, like, especially now, like a lot of the top chess players are coming out of India. Mark my words, y'all. 2 years, the number one chess player will be an Indian guy. Mark my words. And they will retain the chess number one player for like 20 years. Because there are so many phenomenal chess players coming out of India. And you're like, India? And it's not too crazy because before Magnus Carlsen was number one in chess, the number one chess player was Indian. He held the title for like 10 years. So India is just phenomenal. Like there's certain schools of thought that India's contributed greatly to chess. The more I think about it, it's like Cuba. If y'all didn't know, Cuba has a very rich history of chess. Anishka, yeah. Guess Gotham check favorite pieces of Dark Knight. I think he does make a joke like this before. Used to be good at chess on the computer. Oh, you should keep playing it. I don't know how the knight even moves. Things like that. Arjun Airy, I don't know how to spell his last name, is really good. There's a couple of them. And he's from, there's like if you looked at the top 10 chess player, like the top 10 chess players, like 4 of them are from, maybe it's the top 15. It's like some crazy number, and it's like 7 or 8 of them are from India. And they're young. That's the thing. They're like 16, 15, 17, 14, and they're like already like 50 points away from Magnus. I mean, Magnus has held it for a long time, but I think I don't know. Chess is in an interesting position as well. But strange enough, chess, like if you had asked me this question like 5 years ago, I would have said chess is like, figuratively speaking, at a stalemate. Because everybody would always open up a certain way. And which is E4. Like since like the early 90s, this opening dominated chess circles. And it took the Netflix series, which I still haven't seen, The Queen's Gambit, which is actually truly an actual opening. it took that, and that spurred like an entire new meta in chess, which was crazy. Because the Queen's Gambit is actually an old it's not like new, but because all of a sudden all these players started playing the Queen's Gambit, like they start playing D4, which if you didn't know, D4, even though they're like right next to each other, like just totally different mindset. And so that was like a cool thing with chess. Maybe video games need something like that. Video games need something to like revigorate the imagination. Prague is really good. Prague is really good. You'll be behind it and everything soon. They are roster. I mean, we still have some. We still have some. Like women, I think our women's chess, I mean, they were never top, right? But I think like I'm optimistic about women, just like women's basketball. Jeez, women's college basketball is so exciting now. Between oligarchy and defunding of everything, we'll be way behind, kind of roster. I only played the bird. The bird. Next generation will surprise us in gaming and beyond. They might, yeah. Maybe that's what it's gonna take, Joe. I'm not familiar with that meme. The Queen's Gambit was a great movie. I didn't watch it. I still need to watch it. My favorite chess movie is actually a movie called The Lucian Defense. I think I told you all about that. It's my favorite movie, The Lucian Defense, favorite chess movie. Karma. That was actually this movie, the game I was thinking about earlier that's coming out in April. The meme was the America beats China for the first time in World Spelling Bee, and the entire American team is foreign exchange students from China. Oh my goodness. Aw. Aw. That's crazy, but not surprising. It's not true, though. That's not true, is it? There's no World Spelling Bee. But if you had heard earlier, y'all now, no joke, y'all. And I know a lot of people are leaving and it's getting kind of late. But I do want to talk about what Cowboy said. Because I think he's somewhat joking, but he's somewhat telling the truth. When he says that mindset about details and math and how that's bad. Like, I think he was joking. But I also think that is a real mindset. That details and math and counting, don't pay attention to that because it's going to frustrate you. That's actually what I'm going to take away from it. It's like regardless of gaming, what's that? Pawn Sacrifice has the actor from Spider-Man. What? Illusion Defense is so good, though. I love it. Love it. Because it's like an actual chess. I don't know. It's like the essence of chess. Bobby Fischer. Poor Bobby Fischer. Bobby Fischer's arch nemesis is actually my favorite second favorite chess player of all time. Mikhail Tal. Mikhail Tal was crazy. Like that, like Tal as a grandmaster would do things like we've never seen someone like that. Like Tal could probably beat Magnus, in my opinion, if they were to play. Just because Tal had this crazy like ability to like sacrifice and give up material and just like understanding positional play. Incredible. Mikhail Tal is my favorite. And then Casablanca from Cuba is my second favorite for a defensive position. As you can tell, I like the Soviet defense positional type of play. I disagree with Andy because we need to follow numbers in game sales and players to offer where developers need to go next. Yeah, but no, I agree, Holtz. I just think just the mindset where he was saying details are bad. Like, I think that's an actual thing in the world right now. I think that is a true mindset that if it's too complicated, that it makes you upset, that you shouldn't worry about it. You should just enjoy the simple things. You should just have a smile on your face. I think that's a real mindset. And I'm being 100% serious right now. Even though I think he was joking, I think that is a true mindset. I could beat Magnus in a physical bout, could you? If he showed up, he'll show up like 10 minutes late, beat you in 2 seconds. It's a mindset for an individual. Well, Decoy, you weren't here earlier, but Cowboy came on and he said, because I went on my rant, went on some rant, and he said, Purple, the reason why essentially that you're unhappy with gaming is because I focus on numbers too much, or I focus on details, or I focus on business. And he's like, if you forget about that, just have fun and have a smile. Don't let it bother you. Decoy. Oh, he's older though, right? Magnus, how old is Magnus? Magnus, what is he, like 31? How old is Magnus Carlsen, 34. Oh my goodness. I don't know what that. Numbers are numbers equal true. It's crazy because I love numbers. I count a lot. I like counting. I like figuring out different. I was like, when I was really not even little, one thing I used to do, I didn't know what I was doing at the time till I got to high school. I would try to figure out faster and faster ways to count. I know, I was weird. I found out that people don't do like normally you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Like I was trying to count like how could I get to, let's just use a number. How could I get to 1,500 fast? And then I would then try to figure out, and this is like when I was like in like kindergarten, first grade. And then I would try to figure out, okay, if I can get to 1,500, how can I get to 1,499? It's actually kind of a hard one to do right off the top of my head, but stuff like that. And then that would eventually lead me to like thinking through like, how could I then like mix numbers? And how could I then like have like, what are the patterns in numbers? And like, how could I like do a lot? So like over index in a certain type of math. And then later on, like it was really hard for me to like break out of that. So there is a thing of like doing too much math. But yeah, count by 1,500. No, it would be like, oh man, no, like what's like a game I used to play? Like there was a lot of games like, if you saw like, it's stuff like this. It would be like stuff like a lot of things that were like, okay, there's 10 things here, 9 things here, 8 things here, 7 things here, 8, like 6 things here, 5 things here, 4 things here, 3 things, 2, 1. How many total things do you have? And then I would figure it out, right? And I would be like, okay, what if we had like 100 things here, 99 things here, 80, like that. And I would try to figure out how I could count that faster and faster and faster and what I could do differently. And so, like, it was weird. It was weird. I used to play Jumpstart games. What's a Jumpstart game? Like, you know, have speed methods. You can train the mind to do speed reading. I never did speed reading. Rain the Collector, yo, what's going on, Rain? Thank you so much for the dono, Rain. We need to get Rain on here too. Rain, how is the if y'all did not know, Rain was were you about to ask someone out, Rain? Hope I didn't put you on the spot on that one. But how I just wanted to get an update on that. Good vibes. Hey, I'm a rich Lord. Thank you so much for coming by. Just thinking, just talking math. Just talking math. You can tricks, but many people get wrong. I used to play little trick questions and t-shirt math problems a lot. Yeah, those are like I like that. And then obviously, so then I kind of went outside the army. So I went to an engineering school. And then I went to the army. And then I went to grad school to count. And I don't do too much counting now. To my I wouldn't say disappointment. But I think counting, so that's why when Cowboy said what he said, I run into this a lot of times. Especially amongst women, they'll be like, I don't like numbers. I don't like numbers. And I find that that's so weird for me to hear, because a lot of times the places I went was because of numbers. And I'm like, well, where would I be if I didn't know numbers? You know, like that. That's why that was so weird when he said, like, he was joking, but he brought up this very interesting idea to me. Like, in the back of my mind, I was like, what are you talking about? I don't know. It's kind of weird. Don't worry, I'm a rich lord. That's why we're here. Just talking numbers. Oh no. So not the one? Is that what you called her? The one? Rain, I'm gonna be very honest. I think you have a really good plan to get out of Mississippi. Y'all did not know Rain is in Mississippi. And was going to ask out a chick he thought was the special one. I guess she just told us she got rejected. I'm going to tell you, Rain, I think you have a great plan of getting out of Mississippi, going somewhere else, and becoming a firefighter. I think that is a great plan. And I don't just mean that. Like, I'm not just saying that. I really, really mean that. That's what I meant. I don't just mean that. I'm just saying that. You know? No, it's like, I don't just say that. I really, really mean that. Nostalgia at peak. Rain the Collector asked me. I always say yes. Don't. Decoy, stop it. Stop it. We're not trying to. You've already been corrupted, Decoy. Mississippi is the only state I know how to spell out aside from taxes in New York. Taxes? Well, you misspelled Texas. If you misspelled Texas, so that is a I guess we're 1 for 2 for 3, eh? In life, I have 97 primes because one wasn't one. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. $97 primes. Primes are fun. I think I talked about prime numbers, right? 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19, 23. Oh, I was about to miss that one. 29, 31, 37, 41, 43. You know? I like primes. Primes in what is it, like pi? Whoever did that, how long could you like how many uh how many like digits can you remember after the decimal point of prime? So that's a fun one. It was autocorrect fault. Yeah. Yeah. What was it autocorrecting too? I've been relearning math I've seen since I was in school. Well, you have to do you're teaching Odessa, Jaw. That makes total sense. And they now teach different math, which is actually better for programming. Everybody always talks about this new math and like, well, why do I need to learn new math? It's because it helps you with programming. Universal math, is that what they call it? So it's so crazy how far behind the United States is in math. You don't really notice it like until you start talking to people from other countries and what they can do. It's like it's kind of crazy how the United States is so far behind in so many things. So I've been to Cuba twice. I think I told you all this. I've been to Cuba twice for 2 different projects. And besides being really like solid at math, Cuba, I'm not joking, y'all. Y'all think of like Cuba and rolling blackouts, all of that exists. Philosophically, like philosophy, Cuba is on another level when it comes to like academia, like philosophy. Like they understand. Like I'm not just talking like I'm talking like just your typical high school student in Cuba. They talk in terms of like philosophies. So when we talk about the United States and we talk about like capitalism and democracy, and we talk about like Locke and Rousseau and like they take it like so far back in the evolution of philosophy and the evolution of thought. Like you will lose in an argument with a Cuban. That's all I gotta say. I was amazed by this. Amazed. Oh yeah, I love Ryan. I got rejected, then found paintball as a source, so all that anger went to shooting people. Well, I'm glad it's paintball. It's paint. Why? Why did you get? Wait. Rain, why would you get upset when she rejected you? Why would you get upset about that? Like, true question. Why would you get upset for someone rejecting you? They saved you time. Like, if you ask someone out and they say, oh, here's a question. You can ask someone out and they reject you. Or you can ask someone out and they say yes and they waste your time. Which one would you rather be? Answer that question. Like, which one would you rather have? All right, later, Rue. We got you. Thanks for coming by, Rudix. Y'all go check out Rudix's channel. I need to go. I've been at work. I haven't been able to check him out in the morning, but he has this show on Nads after the games playthrough. We watch Rudix play. Drafting, people didn't want to take it because math, but it was brain dead easy. Drafting. You were talking about drafting. Like, is that with the draft paper? Yes, Purple, it is with the drafting paper. There's a book with the first million digits of pi after the decimal point. I personally prefer the book that was the square root of 4 to a million places. I admire the precision. What? What book is this, Wit? What book is this? Rain giving red flags. It was. Both are brutal. Bobblehead, are they? No. I would yeah. No, I would just rather like, okay, you said no. Keep it going. Like there's more people. I can't get my time back. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't get time back. But you just saying no. I was like, all right, like I think that's probably the best gift someone can give you. No, all right, gotcha. Was it something I did? Was it the way I asked? Was it like are you already seeing someone maybe but just keep it going. You're better for it. That's how I see it. I think that why do we want yes so bad? Obviously you ask them out, so you want a yes. Great. But getting a no is like the second best thing, if not the best thing. It's better to get stay in corner as it's always warmer at night. Oh my goodness. Here goes Holtz with the math. Waste time and money to go out if they're not interested. Exactly, Ross. It's the reason she said no. Then the action, it's kind of like one of the things why just tell them the truth. I'm a grown man, not a child. I can handle rejection. All right, so why did she say no? The book is Norman L. DeFrost, and it's called The Square Root of 40 to a Million Places. Okay, well, there we go. 4 to a million places, square root of 4. I'll have to read this. I tried to get my time back, but cut myself on a clock. Oh my goodness. Holtz is going with it. Holtz is going with this one. The worst she can say is no. Her response, ew. Could be. That would be worse. Also, she said she wasn't ready for a relationship, and all this about how the last dude hurt her, then find out later that day she gets with my best friend. Holy shit. If y'all did not know, Rain is a senior in high school. So calm down before the chat comes for him. Calm down. So Rain, this is why I like doing the channel, because it's like so many different people. And so I'm like, all right, let's back up here, right? Let's back up here. Let's bring this one up. Let me bring this one up, y'all. And if y'all have to go, you can go. I do like to this is actually really helpful for me right now. She wasn't ready for a relationship. All right. And all this about how the last dude hurt her. All right. She's in high school too, right? So all right, take it with a grain of salt. Then I find out later in the day she gets with my best friend. Now, is that your best friend? Because let me tell you, Rain, I think these people have given you the best thing. She rejected me because I still play a PS4. You sound like Jack of all trades. He's always talking to me about how women reject him for being a gamer. I just hate when I get lied to. But Rain, I think this is the best thing. This is not your best friend. A. She doesn't know what hurt is. B. Newsflash. Hurt in high school. I don't even know. Let me tell. I think I told you this, Rain. I don't even remember high school. That's not hurt, okay? That's not hurt. You know what I mean? Hurt is when you have spent all your time with someone, years. Okay? Name, law, your bank account, kid. Talk to me at hurt about this, okay? This right here is someone just letting you know who they are. You know what I mean? She's not ready for a relationship. All right, cool. Peace. Last dude hurt her. Cool. She got with your best friend, so she hooked up. She still may not be about a relationship. This ain't your best friend, and this ain't a girl you want to be with. Am I wrong? You know what I mean? Am I I don't know, man. Like Rain, I think you were given a gift. I don't think it's something to be mad about. You were given a gift that then led you to a different passion called paintball. Where's the loss? Where is the loss? Hey man, look at that. That's what I'm talking. All the money I was gonna spend, I used it on her. See, so that's a win. That's all that matters. Hurt is drinking a cup of ice water after chewing mint gum. Hurt is using mouthwash while you have a cut in your mouth. Or salt. Man, that hurts. That hurts. There are plenty of fishes in the sea. Ton. So I'm telling you, Rain, you need to get out of Mississippi. I'm telling you, get out of Mississippi. The best thing you have nothing holding you down. Nothing. You're young. You don't got a best friend no more. You don't care about this chick. You just look, your friends. This is what's going to happen because it happens to everybody who leaves and comes back. You're going to leave. And you're going to see a totally different part of the world, different part of the country. You're going to have done something. When you come back, you're going to realize just these people, they never leave high school. Yes, they graduate and they go on and they do stuff. But they never leave high school. And you're going to see that. You're going to be like, whoa, y'all are still talking about the same BS and trying to do the same stupid stuff. And then this is what's going to be the funny thing. You're going to come back and you would have already done something. And they're going to think oh, wow, that's Rain. He did something. He's going somewhere. Because stupid chicks, that's what, that's what they do. And then guess what? At that time, this is brutal. This is brutal, but I'm giving you the answer here. At that time, you can say no back. You know what I mean? I just gave you, I gave you everything. I told you how to up-level your game, how to up-level yourself, invest in yourself, how to get revenge if that's what you wanted, right? Because I'm telling you, she's probably not worth it. And then how to learn from it and make yourself better for the next one. How are you losing? Man. She wasn't ready for a relationship with you, Bobblehead. I see that. See you at the gym, bro. Good. There we go. Hurt is laughing while drinking soda and it comes out your nose. I never had that happen. I don't actually know how that can happen. Just have a good night, guys. Stay strong. Later, Jaw. Later. Not going to look back when I leave either. Exactly. There you go. As a PS5 Pro, get your money up, not your money up. Bobblehead, what are you talking about? Stop it. Spray paint on it. Key the door. Cut the brake lines. Don't do what Decoy does. Don't do what Decoy. Don't do this. That reminds me. We were talking about life in my third block class. I can't, y'all. I can't. I need to read this. We were talking about life. What about life, Rain? In third block class, and a girl said that people who aren't worried about their life, okay, don't care what they become. I just said, why would I worry? Oh my goodness. Y'all were deep. Y'all were deep. I don't even know what's going on. Girl said that people who don't worry about their life don't care about what they become. Yeah, well, I bet you, was she high when she said this? It sounds like someone would say when they're high and it's like they hit an epiphany. I just said, why would I worry? Mike, were y'all both high? Holy jeez. Well, I mean life lessons in third block class. Life lessons. I have my life planned out. Tigor, I can ruin a car where you can't drive it. Don't do that, Rain. Do not do that. Do not do that. I totaled my dually 2 years ago. Wow, these two people. This is what you call one-upsmanship. Who can mess up a car better? My goodness. Jeez. Y'all should run for the Rain, you should become a politician, man. Because I actually know where you're coming from. At least what you're saying makes sense to me. Never smoked the devil's lettuce. Oh my goodness. I've never smoked ever in my life. In his life. Never been high or drunk. Never been high on life. As you can see, that was the number 10, number 8 best played game on PlayStation last week. High on life. Hey, best do paint bowling as it will get you used to a lot of shades and some pain to get over. I don't know, baby. When I worked at a cannabis... Tico, I can't take anything this dude says seriously, man. I got a discount for certain shots, but I didn't smoke, so it was the worst company perk ever. Tico, why would you go work at a cannabis shop? Just curious. If you didn't smoke, you're the type who goes and works at a cannabis shop. Not that I smoke, even though my name's Purple Haze. Y'all know it's I don't smoke, or it won't help me count. I'll say it like that. Why would you go to a cannabis shop to judge others? I've told no lies. Wasn't a shop, was it grown? Oh, it was a distillery, it was a factory. My bad. He takes it serious. Why go? Why did you take that opportunity away from someone like Squids or someone? Rudig's actually owns a cannabis business. Who was in chat earlier? Rudig's owns a cannabis business. Lo-Fi, his whole channel he was going to make it a cannabis channel. Squids smokes. If he's still around, Squids will tell you that. There's a couple of people who smoke. Why would you take that away from it? Gets the girls going. Ask me how I know. Bobblehead, tell us more. Tell us more, Bobblehead. Subaru. I feel like a Subaru WRX would get the girls into girls going. You know what I mean? No judgment. But I just feel like a Subaru. I have an image of the person who drives that. And she's not into not that that's wrong. Not that that's wrong or bad or anything like that. I just feel like there's certain girls who would be into someone who drives a Subaru, and it's not the type of girl who's going to be into you, Bubblehead. Just my honestly, I could see that with Rudix. Yeah, he does. He owns it. Nah, this is a big factory. You had to wear full-on scientist-looking suits. Scientist-looking suits, like lab suits, or scientist-looking suits. So are they cosplaying a scientist? I can't make it up. Health Canada, major strict. So you're forced to work in the cannabis factory and you don't even smoke. How? Why the misery you must have been in. Oh, the horror. The horror. This is why they should not legalize cannabis, because you had someone like Decoy going over there, not smoking, and they forced him in there. I'm with you, Decoy. Plant's got all AIDS. the plants got AIDS though, so they had to close the factory down. And I went back to the plants got AIDS. You look like you drive a Subaru. It's crazy. I'm everywhere in this conversation right now. Like we're talking about AIDS and plants. We're talking about life lessons during third block. Not making this up. Talking about and bobbleheads driving a Subaru. You know, I don't know. I don't know. We're going. Yeah, like HIV infection. The plant had AIDS, so the plant had an autoimmune disease. What? I'm saying, not so far. Let's go look at what you're talking about, man. I mean, I'm just telling you, it's all the Subaru WRX. All right, here we go, man. So you're a sporty chick. I feel like Bobblehead's about to cuss me out. I'm messing with you, Bobblehead. I'm just thinking like I'm just thinking like, but you're like probably cussing me out right now. All right. So it's sporty. It's all. What color was it? Tell me it was blue. Chicks go crazy for a blue Subaru. Heck, the price I take the job to be forced to look like a scientist. That's what it's like when he talked about the scientist suits. It reminds me when I talked to a chick who probably was utilizing the product at Decoy's plant. You know, the chicks who are at like it's like what do they call it? Like a spa? Maybe y'all don't know this. But there's Ja would probably know this if she was still in chat. There's like certain spas. And like, you know, it's just like they got nice music and like it's always like this young chick. She comes out and she's dressed like a doctor, like a surgeon, straight up. Scrubs and all. You know, and you're like, what the heck are you doing? Like what are we doing? Like I'm just here to check it. And it's not even like she's actually doing the massages or anything like that. She's just checking me in. And this chick is like Ben Carson surgeon dressed up. It's like people like to cosplay. That's what I've come to the realization. People like to dress up. So WRX, capitalize that thing. Like, man, why would I worry about my life? I got it planned out. Rain's got the life planned out. Now, mind you all, Rain also said he's happy he found paintball so he could shoot up people for getting rejected. But he got his life planned out. Not saying that those two don't go together, but sometimes they're incompatible. But Rain, not him. He's got this one figured out. Unsubscribed. Oh, Bob. What color, Bobblehead? Tell me what color was this car. That's all I need to know. You can't leave me on a cliffhanger. Purple, look up my car. RQ. It's a Nissan Cube 2013. A Nissan Cube? What are you talking about? Who would name their car the Nissan Cube RQ? That's your car? It's actually a cube. This is your car? Hey, Charles Shadai, we're learning life lessons here. That's not your car. I feel like this car is too woke for Mississippi. I don't believe you, Rain. I don't believe you. This car is too woke for Mississippi. like you're not gonna convince me of this. Like Mississippi has a law to prevent cars like that. Your car is blue, Rain? My goodness. Well, that does it. I will send you a pic with me and my. That's okay, Rain. That's okay. I believe. Fitted ideal 10 is sexy. What? Oh my goodness. No. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. This is your new car? This is what you do, Decoy? This is your farming? You're farming your tractor? If y'all did not know, Decoy lives on a farm. We have so many interesting people here. So many. I was Purple, speaking about a spa, last year I was having a seaweed massage and I was wrapped in tinfoil. Where is this going? Where is this going? I thought I would get the chicks, but sadly seagulls was the only thing chasing. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Holton is British humor. Life lesson number 1, jealousy is prohibited. Well, yeah, we're learning. Rain got rejected and decided to shoot up people. So like I don't know, I don't even think that's manosphere, but that's where we're at. So I live in town. You live in town. You sound like the towns. You sound like, what is The Village? M. Night Shyamalan movie? I live in the towns. They don't have the internet out there. Used to have a Hellcat that kept pulling hood chickens at the gas station. Cops bother you a lot too. Oh, is this? I know a Hellcat. I saw this on a drag racing YouTube channel. Dodge Hellcat. So he went from a Hellcat to a Subaru. But what color was it? I need to know the color, bobblehead. Oh, it was gray. All right, it's gray. And you got chicks with it. So don't get a Hellcat because you're gonna get a lot of hood chicks with that. And the cops are gonna get you. So get a Subaru so you can get the chicks into chicks. What do you drive now, bobblehead? Let's start there. What do you drive now? They have Starlink now, but I still have fiber. Oh, Starlink. But the farm is like 30 minutes out. Man, y'all are really out there. Y'all are really out there. Like that's like a sure enough 30 minutes too. That's not like 30 minutes in traffic. That's like 30 minutes as the crow flies. Like that's just like 30 miles, 30 minutes. You know what I mean? Still have fiber here. What's fiber? Am I okay? Robertson, what are you doing? This is interesting as the day goes, like who comes in. We started with Ash and like that crew. Then we kind of got like the cowboy crew. And now it's like this other crew. It's interesting who comes in through chat. But revenge isn't. Rain, what did we say? She did you a favor. She did you a favor, Rain. No shooting. No keying of the car. You're going to go leave Mississippi. And you're going to go get a, what? Another city to become the fireman that you said you, like life plans. Remember, you have your life planned out. Life planned out, y'all. My goodness. I feel like I'm doing an intervention. All right, y'all know, but it's really late. It's really late. I wasn't planning on staying. I meant to actually, I told y'all like an hour ago I was going to leave. So with that said, y'all, I will be streaming on Saturday, and I will be doing Orcs Must Die, and in finishing up the Rat game on Sunday. So thank you all for who have bared with me through that. And I should, as soon as my voice gets better, I'll start doing more videos, like a lot of these thoughts, tariffs or AI or something like that. Who knows? Gaming, China, bad, future gaming, not happening. We'll see. So I have a lot of those coming out. But until then, I'm going to finish it like I always do. I don't care where you game, how you game, why you game, what you game on, how long you've been gaming. As long as you're gaming, you're good with me. And as always, this is Purple Haze, and the proof is in the plane. All right, take care, y'all. Later. Oh, wrong button.